Holy shit, the lighting's bad. Wait a minute. Interrogating myself, I guess, with this. This still looks like shit. That's the best it's gonna get. I look like I'm in a fucking bunker, which, I mean, I could be. Welcome back to my dorm room floor. I've decided to vlog again. I don't know why. I think it's fun to vlog at, like, the most stressful parts of my life. I did it during midterms week, and now I'm doing it during finals week. It is currently, I was gonna say it's late, but it's literally not late. It is 6 o'clock. Don't judge my 5 seconds of summer wallpaper, okay? It was for a dare, I promise. So it's not even that late, but because it's now the fall, that means it gets dark at like 4 p.m. So it is pitch black outside, so that's why the lighting is garbage. I just think that maybe these will help me stay sane, possibly, or, I don't know, do something to make things better. Maybe it'll encourage me to be more productive and aware of things because, you know, I have the timeline and stuff. My eyes look so fucked with the glasses on. We're just taking the glasses off, I guess. It's okay, I can kind of see without them on. The goal is to get working on our stuff. I've done a decent job of working on things. One of the projects I had to do is a group project, so I'm doing my portion of the group project. I did most of that today, so luckily, you know, I was able to get that done. And it's a board game of trivia. Try not to make a loud sound. Okay, well... that's what I did today. I have a few other things I need to do. Specifically, I need to do my math homework. It's pretty simple math homework. I just don't want to do it. So yeah, the semester's over by the end of the month. So I basically have, I was looking at my calendar over here. I basically have 2 weeks to get all my shit done, and then it's finals, like actually finals time. So I'm very stressed, if you might, you know, say that. I got back from eating food. I like to eat dinner at like 4 p.m. because I'm a grandpa. I'm going to try to do all of this before 4 p.m. because since I'm an old grandpa, that's when I like to eat dinner. And then before it gets dark, just like hole myself into this room. And I figured I might try to stay up as late as possible doing all of this work. Usually I say that like, oh, I'm going to stay up late today and get all my stuff done, but then I never do. But it's Friday night, so I have nothing better to do. So I'm figuring I either will end up falling asleep at 10 p.m. or I'll end up doing my schoolwork. So we'll see what I decide as the night continues on. I have so many other things that are not related to school that I also have to work on, but I'm just telling myself, at least for this next 2 weeks, I should put on the back burner so I can, you know, pass my classes. So yeah, I'm trying to decide what I should do first. I'm not quite sure. Since I don't want to do my math, I should probably do my math, but I also have some science worksheets I need to get done as well. Plus, I have 2 papers I need to write that are due on the same day. I don't know why they do this to me either, okay? I think they're just trying to murder me or something. I have some snacks in case I get hungry if I do end up staying up late at night. I think if by 9 p.m. I'm not, like, exhausted and ready to go to bed, I'll just make a cup of coffee and see how far I can get through, so. Let's midterm study. My fucking back hurts sitting in this slouched position. I don't know what it is. Oh. I'm living in squalor right now. But I love RC Cola, man. I don't care what people say. I don't care if they think it's just knockoff Coke. I mean, it literally is just fucking knockoff Coke. But, it's so good. Working on my planner right now. It's actually this day, but I haven't done anything for these parts of the weeks. If you're wondering why I X'd out this, it's because it's actually due, this week. Here. It's due here. Instead, it's due 2 weeks later. And you'd think that'd be a good thing, but if you look here, you would see that I also have a paper due 1 day later. So it actually makes it fucking worse. I'd rather have had already finished the paper than wait to have it done. So, things are going great. I worked on some projects today, a group project with, you know, one of my classmates. So I don't know if you can see. This is what we worked on. I should probably blur the full names, maybe. But yeah, that's what I did today. So I figured it's right about time I would start going to get dinner, which I think what I said in the previous video, which is like 4 p.m. because I'm weird like that. So I figured I would film me going to get dinner, because I filmed me getting breakfast in the previous video, but now I should film dinner for this one, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let's go get dinner together. It's currently midnight. I was, clearly in bed mode, but it's my birthday. I completely didn't even think or realize the fact that I started recording this vlog thing near my birthday. So it's my birthday today. I don't have much other plans. I have school I need to do. I'm gonna meet up with some of my family members on Wednesday, which is like 2 days from now, to kind of celebrate a little bit, but it's not a big deal to me. Birthdays have never been a big deal to me. I just noticed you can see the cake photo. This was a joke for when my friend turned 21. Not even the bathroom door is safe. It's wild, honestly. I guess that also means I can put up the happy birthday poster or banner I made for them back in October. Yeah, that's exactly how it's supposed to look. More cake photos. I swear I'm not a stan, I promise. But yeah, other than that, not much going on in my life. I'm gonna see if I actually do end up recording videos tomorrow, or I guess technically today, for class. I have a class at 9 a.m., which I struggle to get to every morning. It's not even that early, but it's early to me, okay? We'll see how much I actually end up filming. Okay, good night, everybody. Hope you can hear me, because I don't have my microphone with me. I'm currently in public, and there's no one else here, so hoping for the best. I just finished all my classes. Just finished all of my classes for the day, which is very exciting. I have 3 classes on Monday, and then on Tuesday I have 2, technically 3. I have my science class, and it has a lab, so that's like 2.5 classes, I guess. And then after that, it is Thanksgiving break, so I'll have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off. And then I'll be actually going back home for the break, so that'll be very exciting. I'll actually be able to film some of my non-school life for this little video, so that'll be cool. Uh-huh.
I never got put away because in the summer when the kids were here doing the swimming pool, they get cold.
That's funny.
It was so cute because if you want to hole, can we use it like a blanket?
You eating the snow? Benny, stop. don't know why I want to record on the floor all the time. Also, I'm right next to my door, so that means everyone who passes in the hallway will hear everything I'm going to say. So that's awesome. I'm currently trying to figure out this whole internet YouTube thing that I'm doing. Because I want to have like a cohesive plan going forward. So even though like if I have things that get in the way of me creating my videos or whatever, I'll still know what I have to do going forward. I want to have a plan, basically. So I'm kind of doing this Disney Channel series thing currently, and the idea is to move the channel in phases of sorts. I don't know if anyone cares about this or if this is just like really embarrassing for me to be talking about, but this is what I'm doing currently. But I'm currently trying to calculate how many more dcoms I need to watch. So let's see, I've seen 30 already. I've already seen 30, oh my god. And technically there's 117 in total, so okay, that's 87. Plus how much it's going to take to actually create the video on top of after watching all of the movies. I think what I'm going to need to do going forward is once I finally catch up with how many that I've seen, because I've only really written the script for like 10 out of the 30 I've seen already. So once I catch up with the script and the video editing from the amount of movies I've seen, what I then should do is every time I watch a movie, just write and possibly edit that scene and just and just get it done. I think that's going to be the most efficient way to do it. Yeah, it wasn't smart back when I just like watched like 9 in a row and then a year later was like, okay, time for me to write the script for it. Like it wasn't smart from a production level, but I didn't know what I was doing. It was one of the first things I started doing when it comes to like, watching stuff for an internet video. Like I hadn't even created any of my videos yet when I started watching the dcoms. So now that I know kind of the idea of what I should do, I think I'll know what I should do going forward. So on top of writing and editing and producing what I am currently doing now for the videos, the final video for the Disney Channel series as a whole is going to take a long time to do. Every time I watch a movie, I'm going to have to at least write the script for it, and then maybe I can like batch edit 10 movies at a time or something. That's probably the most efficient way to get it done. But I have to be doing all of that in the background while I also watch, write, and script all of the current videos that I want to make, which there are a few of. Also, technically, I put down 117, but really it's more like 112. There actually has been real intense discussion within people who follow like Disney Channel stuff, whether or not the movies that were released on Disney Plus, but Disney still advertises as Disney Channel original movies, are actually Disney Channel original movies. It's important to discuss whether or not the Disney Channel original movie even exists anymore. And I feel like that's something that's important to understand and know when making a video about Disney Channel original movies. So it's something I'm really, really invested in trying to understand. If you look here at my... Is it going to show up? Ignore my cracked screen. If you look here, you can see that I have what is now called the Disney Plus age. The problem with Disney Channel, basically like refusing to actually officially just say, okay, we're done, and just kind of like limping along with barely any viewers, is that there's not a new like age to describe. So technically we're still in the item age. Again, none of this makes sense, but this is for me, not for you. Sorry. So I have artificially created my own new era of the Disney Channel called the Disney Plus age, because all of the movies here, if you can see, all of the movies here on the Disney Plus age are movies that are technically called Disney Channel original movies, but originally aired on Disney Plus. But these specific movies are the ones that Disney as a company were like afterwards on Disney Channel saying, these are Disney Channel original movies. So it complicates things so much. It complicates it a lot. Now, movies that are uploaded directly to Disney Plus are called Disney Original Films. They removed the channel part, right? A lot of those have not been labeled dcoms, but only some of them have, like these ones. It makes sense for Zombies 3 and Under Wraps 2 because they originally started as Disney Channel original movies, and so they're sequels, even though they were released directly to Disney Plus and then like a month later on Disney Channel, could be feasibly seen as Disney Channel original movies. Like, I can Kind of get that. But all the stuff after it, especially the Prom Pact, which was a literal PG-13 movie that they edited to air on the Disney Channel to be, I think, just PG. It makes me wonder why movies after Under Wraps 2 are being advertised as Disney Channel original movies, and why other ones aren't that are clearly made for kids. Because I went and looked at all of the Disney original films, movies that were made for Disney Plus specifically, and a lot of them could fit on Disney Channel. A lot of them are like sports movies and like high school dramas, like literally what dcoms are. So why aren't those labeled dcoms, but these ones that I have on my list are? I have no idea. So it kind of makes me think, do I just not review any of the movies that were released to Disney Plus first? That's what I kind of want to do, because that means less movies for me to watch. But also, it doesn't feel right, because my whole point with the Disney Channel original movie video, where I rank all of them, is that I'm only considering what a DCOM is based on what Disney Channel tells me is a DCOM. So the only reason why these are on the list is because Disney Channel called them DCOMs. If I were to only go off of like what was actually made as a Disney Channel original movie, then that means Christmas Again is the last DCOM to ever exist ever, because they're probably never going to create another movie specifically for the Disney Channel cable network, because that's pretty much dead at this point. And that just feels so unsatisfying. But it's also probably what Disney as a company deserves, if we're being honest. And like I said, if I was only including movies that were actually made to be Disney Channel original movies, then I would consider all of the Disney premiere films, because those were Disney Channel movies, and I wouldn't include Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure, which I am, because that's a direct-to-DVD movie. I'm not considering like all the other direct-to-DVD movies, because that would also widen, the viewership. And same thing with all the Disney Plus original movies. They just make too many movies. They make too many movies. That's it. But the DCOM specifically has such a specific kind of marketing, which is what I find fascinating, which is why I'm doing the video in the first place. So any movies that aren't under that DCOM labeling don't count. And they've deliberately included movies like The Prom Pact, The Sleepover, and within, I think today actually, The Naughty Nine. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. I think that movie literally comes out today or within a few days. I already added it to the list because I saw it was set to release. But yeah, like those are considered DCOMs. But do they have the same feeling as actual DCOMs? The answer is no. But I guess that's just proof that these movies... The Disney Channel is a shell of its former self. It's basically just... they're afraid to remove it because that means that they actually actively failed at something. So they're just like limping along as like this ancient thing that like no one watches and doesn't really need to exist. And also as a way for them to, avoid lawsuits, I guess, or save money. It's quite embarrassing, honestly. It is. Like, it's embarrassing. Anyways, that's my rant. I have so much other stuff I need to be doing right now. It's, like I said, final season, so I don't know why I'm caring about this right now. What I wanted to do was somehow create a schedule for myself so I can actually, watch all of these movies. I have fucking 87 left. So what I was thinking of doing is as soon as I watch a movie, just write the script for it. It only needs to be around 500 words. That's what I've noticed, the range that I'm kind of in for, each movie discussion. And that's around 2 to 3 minutes of like an actual section of the video, which is the only way this is not going to be like 12 hours long, right? Plus, a lot of them I just don't have much to say about, if I'm being honest. So, and no one wants like more than 5 minutes of like a specific DCOM movie review anyways. And if they do, I'm going to make it a separate video before the actual DCOM video comes out. The plans I have for those are the Radio Rebel video, which I'm literally like so excited about. It's a bit embarrassing how excited I am to talk about Radio Rebel for an extended period of time. I'm going to do a video where I rank all of the Cinderella story movies. Those aren't DCOMs because they're made by Warner Brothers, but I do want to kind of lump that in as like the Disney Channel saga, because like if I included My Babysitter's a Vampire, then I should include those as well. But they won't be in the actual DCOM video, if you know what I mean. But they will be considered videos within the Disney Channel saga that I'm like currently doing with the channel. And I really want to do one on Alley Cat Strike, which I think is a decom most people have forgotten, but I kind of feel like that's a fun little niche that I think would be interesting. And I think a few more. I don't remember what other plans I had, but there were a few other movies I wanted to talk about before I actually drop. Oh, Geek Charming. Duh. Geek Charming and Lemonade Mouth. I want to do book to movie adaptation videos on those. I'm almost done with the Geek Charming book. I probably need to reread the Lemonade Mouth book, and not be like fully reread it, but like skim through it because I read it when I was really young. So yeah, that's like a year's worth of videos. I think, I hope, at least. The idea is to come up with at least a video a month, which is like a very small amount compared to like what most YouTubers are supposed to do. But that's just what's most realistic to me because I have other things I need to do, and I probably should prioritize over making silly little internet videos that don't even make me any money. I understand what Dan was going through now when he was in law school trying to make videos. So I think 12 videos a year is fine, right? I mean, honestly, ideally, the decom video could come out in December because that's like, I feel like that's a good time to, have a full year leading up to it. But that also puts a lot of pressure on me to actually get it done within a year, the actual decom video, which right now seems impossible, but I bet if I actually did create like a real schedule for myself, I'd be able to do. But that in itself is kind of scary. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll talk more about it later. I actually have obligations I need to do. That's not me yapping at a camera with a microphone. I have to sign up for classes for the spring semester. I haven't done that yet, and if I don't do that within the week, then I lose this room, and I like this room, so I want to stay here. So I have that like basically now. So peace of late. We'll talk later. Okay, so everyone stay calm, but it looks so good. Look at that. It's wet because I just got out of the shower. But look how short. Look how short it is. It looks a mess because of how in like that weird drying stage, But like, oh, I'm so excited. I just cut it off. I just last minute was just like, what if I just impulsively just like chop all my hair off? And I'm very excited about it. So we'll check back in when it's dry. Eee! I hate walking around at night, but I got it printed out, so we're done. I'm actually going to film a finale for this, so thank you for watching. I'm gonna take my hair down actually because I had it up all day. I'm currently surrounded by boxes because I'm going back home for break, which is very exciting. I'm actually leaving tomorrow, so I figured that would be a good place to end this whole thing. I survived finals. Yesterday was my last day. I survived, just barely. So it was very nice. I look so emo with my hair. There. This is the way I would prefer to live my life, but no, we gotta keep the fringe back. like I said, it was very nice to finally get finals done. So now I'll be heading back home, and I'll be gone for about a month, and then I'll come back here. So we'll see if I'll vlog with my time off. Who knows? But yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed filming during my very stressed out, process. I definitely filmed for a lot longer this time around. I basically filmed for like maybe 2 weeks instead of just one, so that was quite cool. I've officially created the channel after the first video came out. I had made it and I was like, I don't know where to put this, and so I just made a channel. So this is the first time I know for sure that like I'm making this for a channel. So that's interesting. Like I said, I'm not doing it for like to get famous or anything. I want to rant to a camera like this sometimes. So I do. So yeah. I've been too lazy to get like a better light for these sit down segments, so that's why I have like my awful lamp. I will be less lazy next time. Very much calming down now, de-stressing after all of that craziness, and that's about it. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it here. I think it's cool to end it right now. Bye.